观众朋友们，大家好，这里是华尔街电视华尔街专访。本期我们采访到的是罗伯特·斯伯丁将军，他退役前是美国空军准将，也是前五角大楼参谋长联席会主席中国首席战略家，并且曾经担任川普政府国家安全委员会白宫高级战略规划师，同时还是哈德逊研究所的高级研究员，曾经是美国驻中国大使馆的武官。在本期采访中，华尔街电视记者首先问道：引起我注意的是你在推特上的一条评论。当时莱特希泽大使在接受 CBS 采访时表示，中美贸易协议能否实现，取决于中国是改革派还是强硬派掌握权力。当时你在推特上评价说，中共没有改革派与鹰派的区别，每当出现问题时，中共就会推广这种术语。而中共在思想上是一致的，他们展现自己的程度跟随时代而变动。你可以具体谈一谈你是怎样得出这个结论的吗？对此，斯伯丁将军是这样回答的。
Well, yeah, because if you look at what someone who is considered the ultimate reformer, Deng Xiaoping, he's also the guy that ordered the Tiananmen crackdown, and so this idea that, I mean, certainly there are differences of opinion within the Chinese Communist Party, but the idea that, and I think this is the idea of the West, that, if we work with the reformers, then somehow that's going to create a change in terms of a move away from the regime, the Chinese Communist Party regime, is just a false narrative that I think that I've seen has been promoted by the party. This idea that if you work with the reformers, then slowly you can see China change into the China that the West wants to see, and that's just to me a failed narrative, and certainly promoted by the Communist Party.
所以呢，这里斯伯丁将军说，你只要看一看那些所谓的终极改革派就知道了，邓小平就是他下令镇压，造成了天安门事件。诚然，在中国政府内部，大家也有不同的观点，但是西方很多人的观点是，如果我们和改革派合作，这样就会产生改变，我们就可以离开共产党政权的保守派。这是根本错误的说法，这种说法也是中国共产党所宣传的。只要你与我们的改革力量合作，中国就会朝着西方希望的方向发展，但是事实根本不是这样。华尔街电视记者继续问道，我们再回到莱特希泽大使的评论，在开始这场贸易战的时候，我们听到的是贸易战将可以给中国带来根本性的结构性的变革。你觉得这种希望从一开始就注定落空吗？还是美国真的有什么办法可以造成这种转变？对此，斯伯丁将军又是如何回答的呢？
Yeah, I think there's a belief on the part of the West that we can somehow influence the Communist Party, and I don't think that's true. I think the Communist Party is going to do what it thinks is correct, and the idea that actions by DC are going to have an effect in terms of a change in strategy by the CCP is hubris. It's not. It's overconfidence. I think the truth of the matter is that the Communist Party is going to do what it thinks is in the best interest of the Communist Party, and that's regardless of how the West behaves or how it negotiates. It's going to react to the negotiation tactics. It's going to react to the tariffs, but it's going to react in a way that preserves the space that it has to act in its own interest. It's not going to fundamentally change the strategy. And so I think that, not understanding that the Communist Party does the things that are in its own interest, regardless of the external environment, I think is the way we have to interact with it. Right? So believing that the Communist Party does what it's going to do, and then we have to plan accordingly, I think is a better strategy.
这里呢，斯伯丁将军回应说，这种说法源于西方人的一种希望，我们可以采取某些方式影响中国共产党。我不认为这是正确的，我认为共产党将做他们认为是正确的事情，认为华盛顿做一点事情就可以改变中国共产党的策略，这是目空一切的自大想法，是华盛顿的过度自信。实际情况是，共产党会做他们认为最符合共产党利益的事情，这与西方国家做什么，他们如何谈判都无关。他们会对关税做出反应，但是他们的反应仅仅局限于中国共产党认可行动的空间，他们不会从根本上改变自己的策略。所以不理解这点，不理解共产党为自己的利益服务，不论外部力量如何，而认为我们必须要与中国交流互动，这是有问题的。我认为更好的策略是对中国将做什么心里有数，然后据此做出安排。华尔街电视的记者继续问道，正如其他政府一样，在白宫内部有关于如何处理与中国的关系也有争论，你认为白宫的最高决策者理解这点吗？我的意思是，无论华盛顿做什么样的事，都很难改变中国的既定政策。对此，斯伯丁将军又是如何回应的呢
？I think some are aware and some are not, and I think some are hopeful and some are realistic about what can be accomplished with the Chinese Communist Party. I think what characterizes this administration differently from the rest is the willingness to see the Communist Party in China as it is, rather than as we wish it to be, which is essentially projecting U.S. domestic politics, which is far different in the United States than domestic politics in China, where you have one party essentially in charge. And I think when if you go back to the terms reformer and hawk, you could almost say, well, there's two parties within the Communist Party, and that way we tend to, look at that as a way to bring about change in the regime. But in reality, it's one party that has different points of view. But in the end, its strategic aims are the same. They don't disagree on where the country should be headed. They just disagree on the means and the tactics to get it there. And so I think this administration, for the first time in a long time, actually understands that. But at the same time, there's still pressure from some within the administration that are thinking kind of the old way that you can change China.
这里呢，斯伯丁将军说，我认为在白宫，有的人知道，有的人还不知道，有的人抱着希望，有的人则更现实的评估从中国共产党那里可以得到什么。我认为这届政府与以往不同的一个很大特色是，他们更愿意从现实出发来看待中国，而不是以我们希望的样子。过去美国政府很喜欢把美国的国内政治投射到中国，并且以此理解中国国内政治，但是中国国内政治和美国差别非常大，已只有一个党派。我们回过来头说改革派和强硬派，有的人会说，这就好像是在一党下有两个党派，我们可以和其中之一合作来改变中国，但实质是这只是一党专制下的两种不同看法。从本质上来说，不管是所谓改革派还是强硬派，他们的战略目标都是一致的，他们就国家发展的方向没有异议，他们只是在如何达到这些战略目标的方式和途径上有不同看法。所以有史以来第一次，这届政府中的一些人开始看清并且理解这一点了，但是同时政府内部也有压力，也有人还是以老的观点看问题，认为可以改变中国。对此，华尔街电视记者继续问道，你提到了白宫内部对中国的不同意见，我记得在你的书《隐形战争》中，你提到了政治精英在沉睡，因而促成了中国的崛起。你还提到了一些名字，比如麦康奈尔家族与中国的关系，拜登儿子与中国的商业往来，还有我们别忘了川普总统自己的女儿在中国也有很多商业利益。你觉得这些与政府接近的人士和他们的利益网络会潜在地改变华盛顿对中国的看法和作为吗？对此，斯伯丁将军是这样回应的。
Yeah, I think that was the whole point, is that the establishment, not necessarily the all of the elite in the country, but the establishment, the political establishment, and that both on the corporate side and on the political side, had essentially been co-opted by the Chinese Communist Party through through its narrative. And one of the narratives is, there's a reformer and there's a hawk, and if we work with the reformers, then we can get to China. So that's one of the narratives that tends to be adopted wholesale without question by the establishment. And so I think it's clear that the elite sleeping is the euphemism for essentially the fact that they were co-opted by the Chinese Communist Party, and many times, in most cases, for financial or economic reasons.
这里斯伯丁将军回应说，这是一个好的点。我认为政治建制派不是说所有的政治精英，而是那些建制派，包括商界和政界，事实上已经被中国共产党软化了。他们开始相信中国视角的叙述，其中之一就是我们刚才提到的，认为中国有改革派和强硬派，要和改革派合作云云。这就是被建制派全盘接受的一种中方推崇的叙事。我说美国精英睡着了，这是个委婉的说法，实际上是他们被中国共产党软化收买了，很多情况下是因为经济和金钱利益。华尔街电视记者继续问道，其实不仅仅是政界精英，你在书中还提到了著名智库以及华尔街大佬，比如桥水基金的达利欧、黑石的苏世民，似乎都有意或者无意地成为了在华盛顿为中国发声的人。你可以更详细地讲下他们是如何成为这样的角色吗？对此，斯伯丁将军是以下回应的。
Well, I think so. Some of them actually believe that the Chinese model is a better model, and have openly said so. And then you have others, like for instance Michael Bloomberg, saying that Xi Jinping's not a dictator. And so I think there is this belief in, or this not belief, but respect or admiration for this idea that one party could have control in the country and therefore could bring about, policy matters without the messiness of democracy, without truly understanding, what that brings with it, which is, the sort of oppression that goes along with authoritarian rule. And so, this infatuation with single-party politics, because it seems to be more efficient at getting policy that you deem as correct through, is really part and parcel to the attractiveness of the China model to the establishment elite.
这里斯伯丁将军回应说，好吧，他们其中真的有人认为中国模式是更好的模式，并且公开这样表示。还有迈克尔·彭博这样的人说，习近平不是独裁者。他们中的很多人有一种信仰，不是信仰，算是想法吧，就是崇拜一个党派可以控制一个国家的一切，认为这样就可以带来政策改变，而无需经过混乱的民主过程。但是他们并不真正理解中国一党体制的黑暗面，那种随着威权体制而来的压制。所以这种对一党政治的不切实际的迷恋是因为可以更加高效地实施你认为正确的政策，是他们认为的中国制度优越的核心。对于建制派的政治精英而言是这样。华尔街电视记者继续问道，这点很有趣，我身边的美国朋友有时也会说，在我们美国什么也做不成，你们中国建一座桥就2个礼拜，在美国可能要2年，那么我应该如何回应他们呢？这里斯伯丁将军是这样回答的。
I see. So that's interesting. So within my my circle of American friends, sometimes I usually hear we never get anything done here in the U.S. Right? So if you want to build a bridge in China, you get it done in 2 weeks, and here it takes 2 years to build a bridge. So if I hear comments like that, how should I refute that comment? If you were in my position.
Well, yeah. I mean, we build, in China, they build buildings all the time and bridges all the time, and they also fall down. The buildings don't last. The roads fall apart. So yes, it takes more time in the West, but that's because there's protections put in place to protect the environment, to protect worker safety, to ensure that things are done the proper way. And so yes, that does take more time oftentimes. But at the end of the day, it's you're trying to have a more perfect union. You're not just trying to get the fastest result. Sometimes the fastest result is not always the best result.
这里呢，斯伯丁将军说，你应该告诉他们，虽然在中国每天都在建桥建大楼，但是随时都有大楼和大桥坍塌，这些大楼持续不了多长时间，道路也会破裂开。在西方，我们建楼建桥要花更长时间，但是我们在其中增加了保护措施，保护环境，保护工人安全，确保事情是按照合理合规的方式进行的。说到底，我们还是想要一个更好的国家，而不是更快速的结果。有的时候，最快的结果并不是最好的结果。好了，以上就是华尔街电视华尔街专访斯伯丁将军第1集。未来呢，我们还会陆续为您推出专访斯伯丁将军的其他内容，以及更多精彩专访内容。希望您继续关注华尔街电视的其他节目。